In the past year, there have been many people getting into the online business model of print on demand. In the world of making money online, there are many ways to make a living with just a laptop and a Wi-Fi connection, but many times they are hyped up and glorified to be quote unquote easy. The world of print on demand is no exception, and like these other online business models, actually it will take a lot of consistent work and effort, and it will not be so easy to actually make into something substantial, aka to get to $1,000 a month. With that being said, in today's video, I want to go over the most important things to take note of when trying to reach this milestone so you can get there as quickly as possible. Keep in mind, when I say the fastest way, I do not mean that it will all happen fast. What I mean is that it will happen faster using these techniques and keeping these things in mind. So tip number 1, the most important thing to note about print on demand or any online business is to develop a long-term mindset. In print on demand specifically, this will allow you to make better choices so you can build your sales up and get to $1,000 a month much quicker. A good example of thinking short-term versus long-term is when someone sees a design doing really well, but they notice that it is ripping off a brand or using elements that are not solely owned by them, aka copyrighted design. Someone who is thinking short-term might just go ahead and enter the copyrighted niche, while someone who is thinking long-term will not risk their accounts on these platforms for just a quick few sales. When you think long-term, you avoid more roadblocks because you are more or less in it for the long haul. Another thing to note about long-term thinking is that you don't beat yourself up too much when you aren't making sales. You know they will come with time, and you continue working on your print-on-demand business with this mindset, and you don't just quit and give up when the sales are not rolling in. The second tip to making $1,000 a month with print on demand faster is to stick with mainly evergreen designs. Evergreen designs are designs that sell year-round, year after year. An example of an evergreen niche would be sports or really any hobby that has people participating in it year-round. It does not have to be just a hobby, but a hobby is just a very good example of something that people could be interested in year-round. It could be a profession or just something anyone is passionate about that they can attach an emotion with. Many people get in the trap of quick sales from a trending design, but don't realize that it is very rare that lightning will strike the same place twice. A trending design may get you 10 sales in 1 month, but if the trend is over after that month, then your time on the niche will not have been spent adding to your overall business long term because those designs will never sell again. When sticking to evergreen designs, you can build up a catalog of designs that sell year-round, making your overall income more consistent, even though each design that does sell may only sell once or twice a month. These designs will be able to sell month after month, year after year. The one time I would suggest leaning towards trending designs is when you're trying to get out of low tiers in merch by Amazon, but in other cases, evergreens are the best way to build long-term income. The third tip when trying to reach $1,000 a month with print on demand is to keep in mind the 80-20 rule, also known as the Pareto principle. This means that on average, 80% of your sales will come from 20% of your designs, and in many cases, this might even be an overestimate. Not every design is going to sell, and not every niche is going to be a winner. But remembering that 8 out of 10 of your designs probably won't sell will keep you on track to keep making designs and finding new profitable niches. Now that you know that on average 2 to 10 of your designs will sell, let's talk about doubling down on what is selling. When you do find a niche or design type that is selling well, i.e. the 20% of your designs, you can then double down on that niche or design type and pump out more similar designs that fill different variants of that initial design or niche. I've done this many times, and each time I see a niche selling a couple of times, I always make more designs for that niche, and many times I see a few extra sales on my new designs. This is especially useful when making evergreen designs, and your sales should serve you as a niche validator in some sort of way. So, there are many platforms that you can upload your print-on-demand designs to, but in my opinion, if you want to get towards $1,000 a month, it is best to spend your time on the bigger marketplaces first. You should also try different platforms to see if one brings you more success than the other, depending on your design style, but generally, I would say that Merch by Amazon and Etsy are the two that will bring you the closest to $1,000 a month faster. Spending your time on smaller platforms like Redbubble, Public, and Spreadshirt is good too, but always make sure you are paying attention to the bigger platforms that have many more monthly visitors. Ideally, uploading to all the platforms is the best option. You can do this, and it is a good idea to find out which ones are working more for you than others. But first and foremost, I would say Merch by Amazon and Etsy are the easiest two to make initial sales on and to get the ball rolling. Another platform to keep in mind is Amazon KDP, which I have used to make extra income with my t-shirt designs by just re-uploading my designs as journal covers and selling them through the KDP platform. If you want to learn how I automate the process of Redbubble, Public, Spreadshirt, and KDP uploads, then check out my upload automation video. It'll be linked down in the description. Of course, to reach $1,000 a month, you will probably need to make more sales. But after you get those initial sales on a listing, especially with platforms like Merch by Amazon, you can also up your price to make more money per sale. The more money on each sale you make, the less sales you need to make $1,000 a month. This is another reason why I like Etsy, because people on Etsy marketplace are less sensitive to prices and will pay $23 for a shirt, giving me a healthy $6 to $10 profit on each sale, which means I need far fewer t-shirt sales on Etsy than I would on somewhere like Redbubble, where I'm making $3 to $4 per t-shirt sale. Next thing to note is that you need to find quality niches. And when I say quality, I mean niches that have lower competition and higher demand. There's no use entering a niche like dog lover where there are 500,000 results, even if the sales are rolling in. The chances of your design being found are slim to none. So when researching, try to find niches that are lower competition but still are making sales. I've made many videos on how you can do this with free tools on Amazon Marketplace and some other places, which I will leave linked down below in the description. Don't get stuck in trying to find the perfect niche, however. Many times you just need to design and see what works. Even if a niche may look like complete gold, there are no guarantees that you'll make a sale, so don't wait for the 100% perfect niche. Lastly, when making designs and trying to build your print-on-demand business, you need to put your money where your mouth is, or rather, you need to put your actions where your desires are. Without taking consistent action and working on your print-on-demand business, you aren't going to get anywhere. The more you work on your designs and the more action you take, the faster you will get to where you want to go. I'm not saying you have to pump out 10 designs each day, every day, but I am saying that your results will be in very similar proportion to the efforts you put in, so keep this in mind when moving forward. To wrap things up, here's what you need to remember. 1. Think long term. 2. Make evergreen designs. 3. Remember the 80-20 principle. 4. Double down on winning designs. 5. Focus on big marketplaces first. 6. Up your profit margins. 7. Design for quality niches. And 8. Take consistent action. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and smash the like button for more making money online and print-on-demand content. It's been your friend Jack, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.